You're listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Wepa, what up, me gente? It's your boy Al Mega. Welcome to the brand new Comic Crusaders Podcast. And today, we're keeping it comics, kiddo. I mean, a legend. I mean, homie has done so many awesome things, in the premier indie world. Like, I don't know if you ever saw the book Dave, D, the number 4, VE, dope. That's with him, right? The one with all the coloring. Welcome to Scranton. He got some dope projects out right now about Dead Kings and Black Pills. Oh my God. I mean, let me introduce to you this amazing comic book illustrator creator from España. And we're going to find out where he at now. The one, the only, the very talented Valentin Ramon. Wepa, what up, kiddo? How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
He's like, oh my God, really tone it down. Man. He's like, tone it down, bro. Relax. So what's up, Valentin? How you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Excellent. Right, so much energy. He's like, reserved. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you fired up because we're gonna be talking about, the blackest. I mean, I don't know if I want to take those pills. They're kind of scary, and Dead Kings and everything else that you got going on. But before we step into this creative world that you are swimming in right now, because you're a boss and a legend, tell us a bit about yourself, background wise, because Comic Crusaders always loves a good origin story. So I know I mentioned you're from Spain, so you were born and raised in Spain.
No, I born in Switzerland because my parents, they were working over there, and when I was 4 years old, they moved to Spain. So and Spanish. I'm from Spain, and I spent after like 13 years in UK, in London.
Okay.
And now I'm living in France, in Marseille.
Wow! So you're going, you're going through the UK, the European Union. Where else are you gonna go? You said I moved a lot. My goodness. All right. So talk about where you grew up and influence, right? As a kid growing up, what influenced you? What type of pop culture influence did you have, if you will, that got you into the fandom?
into the fandom. We can start as a kid. The cartoons on the TV, like I'm not sure the name in English. Mazinger Z.
Oh my God, you too, Papo. Yeah. I grew up. Man. Listen,
I love it when I say it.
That was my best memory growing up as a baby, right? And in Puerto Rico, I only stood there as a baby for a very minimal amount of years. But anytime I'd go back, my grandma to shut me up, but like, toma, tú tienes que ver esto. Era Mazinger Z. I was like, oh my God. I fell in love. I mean, I put them away because I'm going to be leaving from where I'm at soon, but I have too many Mazinger Z's. I got to see the last Mazinger Z movie in the movie theaters when I was in New York. I mean, I love Mazinger, man. That became my first real love of robots. This is why I love Transformers so much. And Voltron and stuff like that.
Exactly the same, As a kid, I grew up with the Mazinger set.
Yeah.
And after that, as a youngster, I started to read comic books, and I started with the X-Men. It was the period of Chris Claremont and John Byrne.
The legends. So you started with the good stuff.
Yeah. And I think it was really the start when, that I not decided, but it's like, okay, I want to do comic books and I want to draw because I just love them. And from there, I started to read other stuff, superheroes, Marvel, DC, mainly. And after, it was the time of Vertigo on DC. And it was like this jumping from superheroes to other kind of comic books, like cooler, darker. Yeah. And as a big influence, I think, first of all, John Byrne. I started to, as a kid or as a youngster, copying and tracing the pages of X-Men. And after, the other big influence is I have a lot. Yeah, I love
Here's a
Bill
list.
Sienkiewicz. I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, he's a
And
boss, bro. Legend
yeah,
to this day.
it's great. And George Darrow. I'm not sure
Mm,
if I pronounced it right. And I think these three, in different times of my lives, are the biggest influence. I'm a big fan of the three of them. So
excellent. Epa, look at that. So, growing up, did you find that a clique, if you will, a group of people, your tribe, if you will, or was your family something you only dealt with on your own?
no, luckily I was a really bad student, so I decided
Jeez.
to stop going to not to, well, to school, yeah,
Yeah.
and I went to the drawing school, comic book school. That
Okay.
it was in Barcelona. So over there, I meet a bunch of people. They were all of them crazy about comic books.
So, how old
So,
were you when you did that?
um, I don't know. It was 19, 20, something like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And from there, yeah, I meet people that they like exactly the same stuff as I did. To do comic books, to read movies, and everything. So yeah, I have like a small group of
Okay.
friends, and we were doing like fanzines. Start to rolling the
Yeah.
things. I'm going to make a script for you. You make the script for me. I draw it. You draw mine. And this kind of stuff. So it was a great time. No.
Excellent. Excellent. So, when was the day that you said, "Okay, I'm doing all this. I want to do something now"? So, when did you decide to take that first step to do
So,
something published?
the funny thing is that, I tell you, when I was going to school, I was 19, 20. So at that time, I started to publish as a comic book writer, making the scripts, and a friend of mine was making the drawings. And we started to publish in a magazine that was in Spain at that time. But it was just a really short period of time. After
Okay.
that, I stopped. I was doing something else. I went to the movie school because my other love is movies.
Movies? Oh my
So,
God.
and I wanted to be a director. It's like, oh yeah, baby. So I kind of stopped with the comics. I was still reading, and after it's like a big gap, uh, and we jumped straight to UK, and I was, fuck man, I don't know if 32 years old or something like this.
Oh
It was a big,
wow.
big gap. And I was, in UK, I was working in a restaurant, learning the English.
Yeah.
And one day I lose my job. So I was
Oh
like, okay,
damn.
so let me see if, I can do something with the comic books. So I started to try to find, there is a website, I think it's Digital Webbing.
Yeah, I know digital webbing. Yeah. Uh
Yeah.
huh.
So,
Yeah.
and you can find people that is looking for illustrators, or people is looking for someone to make the scripts. So I was applying to this kind of jobs. Sometimes they were more like a collaborative stuff.
Yeah.
So over there, I met Ryan, the writer of Dave,
Oh shit.
right?
Uh
So
oh. The
it
journey
was,
begins.
yeah, and it was really. I mean, I done some small stuff before. I know, yeah. Actually, I done like a mini series for how was the name? Blue Water Company.
Oh, I know Blue
Oh,
Waters. Yeah. I think it
yeah,
was Blue Water Studios. Is it?
yeah, Blue Water Studios. And I done like adaptation of a novel or something like this. They didn't pay me, but it was good, because it's like, okay, I'm going to do comic books,
Yeah, man.
so they don't pay you
Experience,
shit.
bro.
I need just experience. And
Yeah.
after that, I met Ryan, and it was kind of like a
How did you
rolling,
meet
like a,
Ryan? I
sorry.
mean, how did you meet Ryan? So it was through the digital webbing that you
Yeah,
met
yeah,
him, or
yeah.
was
I think so. Yeah,
wow?
because he was looking for someone to illustrate, to make. He had the pitch for Dave, and he needed an illustrator. Yeah. So I applied. We made the pitch. he sent it around, and Dave went to end up to Monkey Brain. That at
Okay.
that time, they were just publishing digital stuff,
Yeah.
and it was going great. So IDW called us and said, "Listen, we like this stuff. We wanted to publish it in our company,"
Ooh.
and it was,
Ooh.
sort of super easy, just because I think not my stuff, not my drawings, but Ryan's script, Dave, I think was super funny, and it was really
Yeah, it's really great.
original. Yeah,
Hmm.
so it was really easy to, hey,
Yeah. You could
that
have
people like
fun.
it.
You had liberties. You had no
Yeah,
rules.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this is a
exactly.
whole new world. So I know
Yeah,
for an artist, you're like, oh my God, yes, fresh stuff.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, how did you guys collaborate? Is he based out there or is he based in the States? Like, where's Ryan?
No, Ryan at that time he was, fuck man, I think he was in, oh, States,
okay.
no, or Canada. I'm not really sure. Man,
He
he
just
meant
wasn't
he,
next to you, period.
no, no, he was
Okay.
in the other side of the
Okay.
planet. Yeah. So
All right.
everything was through emails. He sent me
Mm.
the script. Listen, draw this. I was drawing, send it back to him. Listen, do you like this? Do you want me to change things?
Oh my
And it
God.
was super easy to work with him.
Really?
Really, really, really easy, because I work with other writers, and they are just a pain in the ass. Oh, can you change this? Or I don't like this. Or I think you can do. With Ryan was easy peasy. He likes
Well,
everything, and I think all the time that I was working with him, because we made like a couple of series of Dave, and
yes, you
after it
did.
was Hot Damn, and I think in all this time there was, yes, maybe it was one or two times that he asked me to change something,
Okay.
but only twice in, I don't know, maybe a period of 4 years.
Holy shit! What?
Yeah, no, no, I mean
That's beautiful.
it's really cool to work with him.
So that
You
means
know,
all your erasers are brand new still.
sorry?
All your erasers are still brand new.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I don't got to
Maybe,
fix
yeah.
this. I love it. Excellent. I mean, for real, that's great.
Yeah,
That's great. So, how did you feel though when you got that opportunity? Because I know this bad boy, came out via IDW once it was in print. So, how did you
yeah.
feel to see your stuff and your name on a printed copy that you could hold? Be like, coño, look at this.
I mean, it was really great. I mean, I'm not going to say that was one of the best moments on my life, yeah, but it was really, really close, man, because
Ooh,
IDY is a really cool company. At this time, I was still living in UK, in London,
okay.
and they sent me a box, yeah, with all the comic books, with the first issue of Dave,
Oh,
the
nice.
copies that they sent
The
to
comp
the
copies,
authors,
yeah.
yeah. And man, when I opened the box, it was, I don't know. I mean, I was, like trembling, like, oh man, I can't believe that this is happening. And it's a nice company. It's not like,
Yeah.
you have some friends and you put together some money and you're going to do some print copies. It was really, really cool. Yeah, it was really, yeah, really nice
So,
moment.
now you're
Yeah.
gonna make me ask. You said, that was a fantastic, but it's not. What's your number one moment? Can you share?
Number one moment, I really don't know. Um, Fuck. As a creator, let me think. This one was really cool. The problem is that the problem with me is that I really don't like much the things that I do, because I
Oh
think
my!
that they can be always better.
Of
Yeah, and it's
course.
like,
Why are you people always your own hardest critics? Stop it.
listen, I don't know. Look, talking about the moment that I got the Dave comics, as I was saying, it was really good moment. It was great. But I took the comic book from the box, I opened it, and I last 2 seconds watching my drawings. It's like, fuck, what is this? And I close it and I put it
Oh
back
no, you didn't.
on the box. I swear. And in all this time, all these years, IDW, they always send me all the stuff. Every time that they print the single issues, they send it to me. Every time that they put everything in a paperback, like like the bundle, they send it to
Yeah.
me.
Dope.
And I didn't watch them. I didn't open them to take a look inside because the first time it was like, oh man, what I have done? Why they like it? It's like I don't understand. Um, so it was like maybe because of this, it wasn't the best moment
Okay.
on on my life in the as a
Gotcha.
creator.
So okay, I gotta ask here then, because when creators feel like that, now I gotta take it back a little bit. Um, was your artistic ability something that was promoted in your life, if you will? Like, did people in your life egg you on to be an artist? Did they encourage you rather to
Mm,
be an artist, or did they tell you? Because again, being Latin, Hispanic, people, oh, artistry, this, that is not professionalism. Did your family feel that way about you, or did they encourage you?
No, they let me be. That
Oh, that's wonderful.
it was good enough. Yeah,
Okay.
let's say. I mean, for example, my parents didn't like much the idea of me leaving school and going to the
No parent likes that.
comic book school.
No
Yeah,
parent likes that. Hey,
yeah,
Mio, tú estás loco. I hear you.
exactly. It's like, listen, are you sure that you're going to be able to get some money anytime in your life with this stuff? And it's hard, and it's like, yeah, yeah, but I really want to do it, and I don't like to study. I mean, I was really bad. I'm still really bad. I mean, but I have like this unconditional support that your parents give you, so it was good. It's not like they were against me doing that stuff. So being there, just like, okay, you do it, let's see how it goes. And it was good enough, luckily.
Wow,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful.
So
But that's nice though, because I feel that's important in a young life. If you're artistic, that your family somehow supports you, at least one of the two, if not both. You know what I mean?
yeah.
To give you that egg on. But you better stop, man, because you are awesome. I mean, your work is a testament to the awesomeness, and we're gonna start getting into that.
For
So,
sure.
yeah, he's a humble dude, folks. I love this dude. He's being too humble, because you know what? I'm gonna show something in a minute, but now I gotta show this because homie here is like, come on, Al, stop it. I want to show you guys something, right? This is the awesome Amazon page, right? That has everything in his name attached. Look at this, folks? Look at this resume. Look at his resume. I mean, yo, I mean,
I can
seven
see.
pages, dude. Holy crap!
Plenty,
I mean,
but the thing, why is so many stuff? It's because apart from the comic books and apart from coloring books, because I done
I
plenty of
yeah.
them for a
Talk to
couple
me
of
about
companies
that too.
in
We're gonna get
USA.
into that. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that because you're
I
doing
don't know.
some fun. My
It's a
my wife loves coloring books, and she's a
uh-huh.
hell of a colorist. So I'm like, damn, babe, how could you not like comics? The way that you color, I mean, these people would pay you so much money right now.
Uh-huh.
She's like, I don't know. She's like you. Oh, come on, stop. I'm not that good. Yeah, like stop. Oh my God, are you nuts? Please, let's make some money. Yeah, but
Yeah,
for real,
no.
you have a huge,
No,
huge
this
library, bro.
what I was saying is why there is plenty of stuff in Amazon is because apart from the comics and the coloring books that you can find plenty of them, I've been doing because how do you call it? Just covers for books,
Yeah.
yeah, for novels, yeah.
Uh huh.
So they are over there, and it's plenty of rubbish, let's say. But there is some nice stuff as well. So
Yeah,
it's
and
a
you
little
do a
bit of
lot of stuff
everything.
too in Spanish language too. So thank you for that. So that way our fellow Hispanics, Latinos, could enjoy
Yeah.
it too. I mean, because one of the ones, the about the Dead Kings, I like it in Spanish. It sounds so much better. Los Rey Muerto no tiene sueños. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, that sounds heavy.
it
That
sounds
sounds so heavy, son, in
yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. In English sounds a little. I mean, I like it more the sound in Spanish of the title, yeah, than
Yeah,
in
man.
English.
So okay, so here you are. You've done Dave with Ryan. What are those next endeavors like? Did it get easier for you to keep working and getting work in the field at that time?
Uh at that time, because I was doing Dave with Ryan, and after we done the Hot Damn series, and after I'm not sure what happened. I don't know, I was doing other stuff, but now I can't remember what.
You're too busy. You see, folks,
Hey,
how busy this man
no,
is.
the thing is that working with the comic books, you have, I mean, you need to be there all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you are going to get paid, after 4 months with the royalties and blah blah. So on the meantime, I needed to do coloring books. Yeah, and sometimes it's been long years that the only thing that I was doing was coloring books because is you finish the book and you get paid. Yeah,
Oh, really? Okay. So quick
yeah. So
turnaround on that check.
it's different. Yeah, it's different. So another time
Okay.
I wanted to do something on my own to do everything, do the script and do the book. And I
Hey.
wanted to publish it by myself. At that time I was already back in Spain. So and I wanted to see how it works. And
Okay.
well, I tried with a small book, and after I'm trying to set up the whole thing by myself.
Yeah.
And maybe it's too much. I'm trying to buy too much, but at this moment I am there trying.
Excellent. Not trying, you're doing, because let me start showing, man. Because for real, I mean, just look at that. Just the Blackest Pope books, for example. Look at these cameras and all. I could see the robotic Messenger Z with a camera in his head now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm digging it. But talk about this. Look at this beautiful, dude. You are a sick artist. I don't care. I need you to draw Almega somehow because look at this, gorgeous. So did you do everything here, coloring and everything?
Yeah. In this book, yeah,
Wow,
everything: drawing, coloring, the
wow.
script.
Mm.
So the lettering, that is the part that still I'm not super happy with it. Yeah, it's just like
Okay.
okay, it works, so you can read it, so it's fine. But still, I need to get more involved with the lettering part because I think it's a really important part
Of course. I mean,
of
if
the
you
book.
if you ask Taylor Esposito, one of the best letterers out there, he'd be like, "Guys, you better show us some love because without us, you can't read the book."
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And a really bad lettering can make the hard to read the book.
And folks,
And
let's look at this. Really, look. He's saying that lettering is bad. I don't know about that. I like the Janice Chang. Oh, Janice Chang, which was the greatest Marvel letterer ever. All right,
uh-huh.
did many books. She always talks about letterbox placement. Your letterbox placement is not bad at all, and it steers the eye to appreciate the art. So, just from my opinion, in the years of a reader, and the CEO of CC, this is wonderful. You're not doing anything wrong here. I mean, and look at this. I mean, who are these characters? Who are these people? What's going on here? Can you explain? This is gorgeous, yo. I mean, everything. And look at the panel usage. And why do you do your panels like this on this page? I mean, the letterboxes are great because, again, she said, make sure that your art is not covered up. And you're not covering up anything here. You're allowing me to absorb the space that the character is in. So I think this is great. So can you explain to me what this is? What's going on here? Who's this character in that second panel? All walking there with clocks around them?
Yeah,
Because I mean, I know
I
about
mean,
time. I mean, right? Coño.
yeah. Now, if you take a close look to the guy, it's really similar to me. It's done in purpose.
Hey,
I mean, the main character, I want him to look somehow like me or to be really close. The guy with the
yeah.
glasses. And so yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I done the script of this like 2 years ago, I think, or
Oh
no, I
wow.
think I think a little bit more. Because I done it for a Spanish context. When I was back in Spain, I sent it to a publisher, the biggest publisher in Spain, and the book, it was only 1 year on the publisher because they were like, yeah, we like it, but we need to find out the way how to do this and blah blah. And I spent 1 year over there. So, and
Oh
after I
wow.
decided, it's like, okay, so I'm going to do it on my own. But the thing is that at that time I was planning to move to France. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to take the book to a printer and to get the distribution channels. I go to the shops. I'm going to try to do it everything through Amazon.
Yeah.
That is what I'm doing now.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons why I decided to put my stuff straight away to Amazon, even if I'm going to still sending pitches to the publishers and
Yeah.
everything. But I think it must be a way that is what we were talking before, that it must be a way through Amazon, for example, for artists just to do everything on your own. So you are your own
Well,
boss, you do
yeah.
the book, you upload it to Amazon, and the problem or the main or the what is the big enchilada, yeah, is how to contact the readers is what
Okay.
we were talking before.
So the
What is my
promotion and
problem?
the
The
marketing end
media.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the, that for me is
Using the social media. But I mean,
exactly.
but you're doing good. I mean, by just even talking with me today, and if you do this on other podcasts and all, just to make sure that people know and are aware of your projects,
Uh-huh.
that's already a big piece of the marketing there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So let's get to the social. Let's start creating press releases and do all that. I mean, I always encourage every independent creator create a press release with a synopsis of your story. Send me
Yeah,
your cover image and 5 internal images, and then we're good. Now we have enough information and visual candy, if you will, for a potential
Candy.
reader to get hooked. Yeah, it's candy because this is gorgeous. I
Yeah,
mean, look, your art is dope. The color work is dope. I mean, look at this one page. I mean, look at this page. I mean, so much is going on. And then if you go look at the transition from the first to the second and that color, that vibrant color that your eyes steer to me, like, what's going on here? Annihilation. Oh, crap. What's going on? So, what's this story about? Because now you're scaring me. I'm seeing bombs drop, and this seems a little bit too real with the stuff that's going on in the world today.
no, yeah, oh, yeah, unfortunately. But no, the story is about what is about. Let me think. Just
He needs to think how to word it, folks, without
no, I
spilling too
mean
many beans.
exactly. That's the thing because basically it's a really simple story. Boy meets girl, they have problems, blah blah. So mainly you can say that it's something like this. But this is a story about uh, virtual reality
Ooh,
and
okay.
not the consequences, but yeah. I mean, technology is great, but it's like this. How they call it? The blade. It's a blade with a no.
A
It's a
double-edged sword, right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
you could get
Thanks.
cut either way. I got you. I got you.
All these years in UK, and I'm not able to say that. So yeah, the technology is great, but you have the other side that like in real life, it can make you a slave. Or so it's a little bit about this, how
Okay.
technology and the virtual reality in this case it can affect your life. How
Hmm.
and then after there is robots and there is androids and there is plenty of things. I mean, it's a really
As a Messenger Zeta fan, if you did not include robots, I would have been disappointed.
yeah, yeah. I don't know why I have this. I am fixed with robots. What we were talking before about the Mazinger Z. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's because it's on inside me, from my childhood. But everything that I do, there is robots. Always,
Yeah. Bro,
always. Now
I
I'm
went
working in a new
shopping.
story.
I went shopping for my birthday this past weekend.
Yeah,
I found Soundwave. I found Sound Blaster. I found an 80s Starscream. Look, I'm like, oh my God. And my wife's like, I thought you like, like comic characters. I'm like, this is my childhood. My brothers broke all my Transformers. You're still gonna pay for
yeah.
that, Danny and Chris. That's their names. They're still gonna pay for it. But yeah, I'm able to start reclaiming some of the stuff that they broke. So I told her, listen, it's just blame my grandmother, love her, may she rest in peace. But she really put me on the road to robots.
Yeah, so I have a serious, it's not a problem. So for me, it's the same. I mean, robots everywhere, and every time I do a story or I'm writing a script, there is always robots. Now I'm working on a new stuff, and there is as well robots. And it's like, okay,
More
so
robots, more
one of these
robots.
days, I'm going to decide to stop and not to draw more robots.
No, no, no! Don't ever stop. We need more robots, bro, because humans suck.
But yeah, but the thing is that much easier to draw human than not a robot. and
Well,
it's
yeah,
like,
because you got the
man,
technicalities behind it, the wires, right?
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
gears, and the look. I get you. I get you. I mean, because look at this artistry again. Is this kind of your spiel here, doing these 4 panels like this? I really like it. It feels like I'm watching a widescreen movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really like this format because of that, because it really it seems like you are watching a movie, like a
I like it. Yeah.
cinematic. It's a really cinematic. Yeah,
Mm.
and I don't know.
I gotta
I just
ask:
love it.
is that the intention? Do you want this to be in a cinematic form, or are you content with it just being in comics only?
Sorry.
So okay, so do you want to see this book become a movie?
No, okay, okay.
Is this kind of like
No, 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 no,
you
no, no,
setting
no,
it
no.
up, or no, or
No.
what do you want to see
Oh,
with this
okay.
happen?
Look, I will love if someone is going to say, "Oh, listen, let's make a movie of this." Obviously, I will love it. But now the thing is that on comic book, I mean, this widespread kind of panel uh, give you a lot of options, because you can move the characters from the right to the left, or the left from the left to the right, and it give you a lot of how is the word, a lot of I don't, man, I don't know how to say it. And now I got blocked. Carajo. Um, I mean, I think it's great to do comic books. I mean, it's
Yo,
just
I gotta
you
ask you
can do
then.
everything in this kind of panels, in
I see
smaller
it.
or more square panels. You can give perspective. Most of the times, people what they do, um, a lot of artists is like,
Yeah.
oh, I have a square panel, I'm going to put two heads. Yeah, and it's like, okay, so it's nice time to time to see heads, but when all the comic is head, and now it's big panel, and now more heads, like, okay, so don't put the heads. The reader is going to still see the character. It's going to be more work, because this kind of panels is much more work, because if you take a look to the book, the whole book, there is just few panels that you can see a big head in one of these panels.
I
There is
really
always
love this
plenty
though.
of stuff.
I really love this because I mean I gotta know now. The France, Spain, where you grew up, did they have this graffiti look like that on some spots? It reminds me of old school New York.
Yeah, I think now graffitis are. Look, Marsella,
Mhm.
that is where I'm living now, is full, but full of graffitis everywhere. Is
Really?
there is, yeah, just around the corner there is a neighborhood that is all the streets, but listen, it's lovely. It's super cool. Really colorful place. And I love, it's not like this kind of graffiti, like dirty place, like, oh, suck my dick and whatever. Yeah. No, it's like
It's
a
art.
really,
I get you. It's real art,
exactly.
street
It's
art,
really art,
real
street
street
art.
art.
Yeah. And it's super cool.
Because
Really,
I
really. And
love
I
it
really like
because
it.
you did this really well in the background. So that's what I am asking that because I'm a fan of bombing back in the day. Again, you're talking to an OG New Yorker, so
Uh-huh.
I was part of that life, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I dig what you did here, and I need to know now because you did that so well. Did you ever go bombing yourself?
No, not really. I have friends, that didn't, but nope. I think,
Because he's trying to make sure that he's safe, folks. He's like, no policía,
yeah.
he says so. No, no. I love it. Oh man, but again, I love it. Look at this. I mean, how did you create all these characters? Are any of these characters, like modeled after people in your life, or is this just kind of a generalization of people?
No people on my life. The only character that is based in someone that is real is the main character that I want him to
Gotcha.
look like me a little bit. The other
That's
people,
mini Ramon.
yeah, people in the background or secondary characters. Or I usually, I mean, sometimes it's just a character that I see on the movie, or someone that I see on the tube. I get the tube, or I'm going down the street on the supermarket, and I see someone. Look this hair. It's like, fuck. Why he's going around with this hair? Okay, I'm going to use it. You know, for example, the character that you can see on the fourth panel, the one that
Yeah.
is down, the one that
Yeah.
have the red T-shirt. This guy, I remember I saw it on the tube. Yeah, it was one morning, and he was, I guess, was drunk because was half sleeping, and he was really a really funny guy looking. Yeah, so yeah, I like to pick up people from around, or if I was a TV, it's like, look at this guy. Okay, I'm going to use it something like this. Yeah, I don't like to to take a picture of because an actor, and after,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to model the character.
After them.
It's like, no, just the general idea of
Yeah.
the character. The hair, or the way that he's position his body. I don't know.
So how important is that though? As an artist, do you think that how many artists need to really take that into consideration? Placement, movement, and all that.
No, I think it's really important. I mean, it's the base. I mean, if you starting, or even it's something that I do, like, I'm going to the park, I'm going around with my notebook and a pencil, and it's like, oh, look at this. And you do like a sketch, a life sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really important because you're going to get used to see something and quick to put it on the paper.
Mm.
I don't know exactly how to explain it, but if you do this after, you're going to generate like a memory muscle on your brain,
Well,
and it's
what I
like,
want to
oh,
say though, I want to let you know that if you want to say this in Spanish, you go right ahead because we have closed captions, folks. So if it's easier for you
well,
to
man,
say it in Spanish, go
I,
ahead. Don't
I
you
can see
worry.
that my English is really bad. Yeah.
No, 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 no. Because you're getting
No.
stuck on words. That's the only reason. So if you
Yeah,
feel
no,
more comfortable in saying in Spanish,
the thing is not just because of the English. It's because these kind of things, like to do interviews, and someone is
it's not your
asking me,
thing.
man, I'm fucking sweating. I
No,
swear,
bro, you're
yeah,
home.
I'm, it,
Olvídate, kid. You're home. I'm trying to make
I
you feel
get so,
comfortable.
no, listen, you're a great host. I mean, you're funny and you're really friendly, but
I know when
I'm
you're not
super
used to it.
stressed out. Yeah,
Yeah, but
guys like
I get
me
it.
that spend the whole day alone drawing just in front of a box, and it's like, and suddenly I need to talk with people, and it's like, man,
Yeah.
now
You're gonna
I
talk to
swear,
another. Now you're gonna talk to a person in the box. Like, oh my god.
yeah, exactly, man. I
I
know.
get it. Yo, bro,
So
I gotta talk about this though. Holy shit! Look at this page. This is like phenomenario. What's going on here? What is going on? So much. And you see, don't shit on your lettering because here you shift it and put this bluish background with your white lettering with proper placement. I mean, dude, this is great. Talk about this page. What's
look,
going on
this
here?
this page. Before we were talking about which was my best moment
Hmm.
life. If I need to, if you're going to ask me which one is your best page ever,
Yeah.
maybe this one is not the best, but it's the one that I like it the most. This book have two pages. One is this one, and the other one is
Mm.
other.
The other half, gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm really really happy with this page. I mean,
It's gorgeous.
everything, the light, the action, the
Mm.
characters that they are around, everything is from this book. I think not just from this book, but from my working career as a comic book illustrator. I think it's my favorite page. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
took me
gorgeous.
a lot of time because I done like a couple of versions of this page because I have I don't know if it's because I'm wearing glasses, but it's two things. I'm wearing glasses plus I'm working straight with the laptop. Yeah. Before I was using the pencils and the paper, and now everything is digital. And I got a big problem with the perspective. Yeah, and it's something really important if you want to make comic books that you need to have some control on the perspective. And it's I don't know what happens. Sometimes I want to make like, okay, I'm going to make a lot of people, and
Hmm.
I'm not able to work with the perspective, and everything is stuck together. And in this page, it's
It's
like
beautiful.
I done it like I think it was like three times because I don't know, it didn't work. The people, the buildings in the background, I didn't know how to place the cards, and at the
Wow.
end, it was after three times. yeah, I think I really like it, and
No, this is gorgeous. And I
it's
gotta
really
ask here something because you're kind of bugging me out now because I'm looking at this one character, the one in the middle with the red shorts,
yeah.
and something stands out to me.
What?
He has like it looks like a metal leg. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Do people like have cybernetics in this world?
Yeah, no, in this world, yeah, because it's like
Oh,
let's say like
really?
it's in the future and it's a mix of there is plenty of robots, androids, and people have like metallic parts. It's a mix up, you know, of things. So yeah, in this pages you can find everything, yeah, from robots to people like this one, with metallic pieces.
Yep.
So yeah,
It's fire, bro. I love it. I love it. Look at these. Oh man, so this is the follow up. Look at the action in there.
for example, in these two, before we're talking why I'm using these elongate panels, and they are super cool to do these kind of things. For example, in the first two panels, there is the people crashing with the car or the car crashing with the people, and in the other panel is, they're inside the car, this taxi cab. Yeah, and you can see the head of the dog that is going from the left to the right, and it's kind of like flowing, and I don't know, it's kind of cool to do this with the square panels. It's not like it's more complicated, but you lose like a lot of view of the thing. I don't know.
I hear. Look at it. It's gorgeous, bro. And then look at it, the black lisp.
Yeah, this is the Black Spill books is, is where I want to put all my stuff that I'm going to publish by myself or through Amazon. Yeah, and I want to put them, all of them, under this umbrella, the Black Spill books. So let's see how it goes. Let's see.
That's so crazy. Look at that, folks, right there. You know where you could get this book, folks? Look, right
Yeah,
there. That's the website, the Blackest Pill Books.
yeah. Mainly this website is like a, let's call it this. It's a platform, and what they are doing, or what it's doing is, I wanted to use this system because you can buy this book in English, in Spanish, and in the near future you're going to be able to buy it on French. So what the page is going to do is going to redirect you. So if you are from USA, you are going to be able to buy the book from Amazon.com. If you are from Spain, you are going to buy from Amazon.s. So it's really easy, and with Amazon, if you have the Prime service, you don't need to pay any shipping. So it's going to be
Ooh,
just the cost of the book, that I think is great. I mean,
love it, love it, love it, love it, folks. There you go. That's where you go get it. Because I'm being disturbed. I'm sorry. I'm being disturbed by somebody that doesn't care about my time. Just want to say that. Don't get married. That's it. That's all I'll tell you. I'll keep it like that, bro. It's horrible. But other than that, though, it's really awesome. Your book is fire. Your projects is fire. Um, there's nothing else that could be said about you, but I mean, I just showed you guys that he has 7 pages of content on Amazon of things that he's touched in this career. I mean, and my man said he started late. The most humblest creator I think I've ever had on this.
yeah.
Because you don't give yourself the credit you deserve, bro. You're really awesome. You got to see and purchase his catalog, whether it's the coloring books and everything he's worked on in the past. I need you to go check him out on right there on Instagram. For real. I need you to go visit his website. I need you to put in those pre-orders. I need you to do all that because this is one of those amazing independent creators that are just doing what they do. And they do it out of passion. I mean, look, you see, I got the poor guy sweating here. He's like, I hope you had a good time. You know what I mean? Because it's just talking about what you got, because I always like to give flowers. And at this point, let me say thank you, my brother. Thank you, hermano, for just being brave and bold and deciding to take those steps. For me, I'm happy that restaurant fired you or you lost your job, because without them doing that, none of the stuff would have happened. So I think that that was just God knocking at your door, telling you, okay, kiddo, time for you to do what you were meant to do, and you did it, and you're doing it. So folks, again, for real, support indie. I mean, this guy's doing this on his dolo, art, letters, everything. This is what we need. This is the type of creator that we're supposed to support. Right then and there.
Please do so.
Yeah, these are the type of people. I mean, the ones that are actually out there grinding hard. This is what independent is, to show the love, both on Amazon, on Instagram, and the website. The Blackest Pill Books with an S, folks. Please check it out. Ramon, you've been like awesome. Mr. Valentin. I said Ramon, but I would say Valentin Ramon. Mr. Ramon. You've been awesome. I appreciate your time, because I know it's late on your side of the world. I don't want to keep you much longer, because I want you to wake up fresh and refreshed, so you can start drawing again and give us, the next hit that we're going to be spending and throwing our wallets at, because you're dope again. So thank you for your time. Thank you for what you do. Comic Crusaders and the rest of the world appreciates you, for real. And with that, folks, you know what to do. comiccrusaders.com, undercovercapes.com. Check out our podcast. Check out Outside the Panels, No Price Podcast, Definitive Crusade, Think Indie Podcast. I mean, Sloppy Spoilers, Cinema Crusaders. My God, we have a lot of shows. I mean, we've been dropping shows every day at noon this week, and it continues tomorrow and on Saturday and possibly Sunday. Oh, man. And wait till you see what's coming up next, folks. It's going to be an awesome pod. And with that, I'm your boy, Omega, with the amazing Valentin Ramon. Independent creator, you better show the love, all right? With that, I'm out. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Mucho amor.
Bye bye.
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.com and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.